No matter how positive you are or how much you're like being consistent, you're gonna have at least one day, if not you got mad motivation, but you'll probably have at least one day where you're just not gonna want to do anything, and that's fine. Like, you to feel like that, like not everyone's gonna be ready to go all the time, but the consistency is key. Because if you don't do it, you are just gonna feel sorry for yourself later on in the day, most likely. And it's just a good way to train your brain to just power through, even when you don't want to. Because let's face it, the first time you miss a day, whether it's a workout or you eat a chocolate bar when you're trying to eat healthy and you have a strict diet, or you've been running every day and then you take a day off, or wherever it is that you've told yourself to stay consistent to every single day, and you take at least like one day off just because you're not feeling it, you might set up a little pattern for yourself where you're like, oh, I'll just miss another day next week, and then it will just most likely have more and more and more. Then next thing you know, you've lost all consistency. You're doing it every now and then, and you're not feeling as good as you were in the first place when you were staying consistent. So I thought to myself, because I literally had that today, this morning, I did not want to do yoga, I did not want to do a workout, but I literally told myself, it's mainly because I've have a bit of a cold and a bit of a migraine for the last few days, so I literally told myself, just do at least like 5 minutes, or at least like a couple squats or a couple sit-ups, just a little bit. And I did this yesterday, and I literally did do a couple, but I thought it's fine. I've done something. Like, the consistency's there, whether or not it was a full workout. I did something to contribute. But today I did a bit more. But I really wasn't feeling up to it, and I started off with just a couple like workouts, and like the tiniest bit of yoga, and then next thing you know, I just got really stuck into it. Like, the motivation started kicking in, because it's actually fact that motivation is something you have during, not before, which I found really helpful once I figured that out. So yeah, so then I just ended up doing my full workout, felt really good after, actually felt like physically a bit better and healthier, and yeah, and I haven't had any guilt for giving up. So I just thought I'd put this out there just in case anyone was thinking, I'll just take a day off, because just give it 2 minutes, or even then just do like 5 or like 2 of whatever it is that you want to do, or like, I don't know, if it's like eating healthy, take a break and think, oh, I'll have like some grapes instead of something sweet, and just try and find a middle ground with whatever it is, just in case you're feeling like giving up, and then if it doesn't work, then at least you've tried. But yeah, I just thought that would be pretty helpful to know. But on the subject, I just had a thought as well that is about thoughts. How when you think about doing something and you're thinking about not doing it, and you just have all these thoughts sort of debating with yourself, that's all in your mind. But if you follow your heart and your body, and you just put in the action, and even if you've got these thoughts going around saying, oh, I'll do it later, or oh, I'll give it a half hour, I'll watch a few TikToks first. If you, while you're thinking like that, literally get up and start putting out your exercise mat, or start like making a protein shake for your run, or whatever it is, like get the book in your hand, do you know what I mean? Like, do whatever step it is you need to do towards it, even with these thoughts where you're telling yourself you're going to put it off till later, and just see where it goes. Because we're human beings, so we're most likely going to have all these thoughts to sort of put us off, to stay in our comfort zone, to be a bit more comfortable, to not have to do it. But if you actually just put yourself into a mindset of action and you just do, you'll probably do it, and like I said earlier, you'll feel better for it later on. So good luck. Let me know how it goes in the comments.